Alright, I'm back. Like I said, I wasn't sure if I was at a good time to record again today. Of course, this is just the moment that trash people are getting here. It's perfect timing. Yeah, not much. Did some errands earlier today. Went to the post office, all that fun stuff. Yeah, that's really about it, to be honest. But yeah, I just remembered I haven't bought the DLC yet. Keep meaning to. But honestly, I might wait. Just because like I still have so much to do, you know, everywhere else. So I might just wait a little longer. Yeah. So active, travel, or but yeah. What's today? Today is a Tuesday, June 14th. So if anyone is watching this video, it's June 14th when I'm recording this. So yeah, I'll at least be able to see how far out I am. But yeah. What?
The ship has sunk. We must find someone to hire us until the next comes in.
Ask the local government. They will need help rebuilding.
You there. The Marmor attacked Cat's Eye Key with their Sea Viper forces. We need every able body for the rescue effort. Huh. A counterattack? I'd settle for an organized defense. Our forces are scattered too thin. If we can't hold the gates, Mistral will fall to the Marmor. I'll coordinate Dominion forces from here, but I can't lock down this gate until the survivors clear out of the market. Send them my way. We need everyone able to defend Mistral on this side of the wall.
For sure. Haven't been over here yet. I don't think I have, at least. No, I think so.
Snakes. Giant
Those
snakes.
Malma pirates came from the water. They're all over Cat's Eye Key. Sea vipers happened. One must have struck me on the head. When I woke, a sea viper was carving strange runes on my bodyguard skin. I hit that awful pirate with a broken spar and we ran. No, we can still move. We'll head to Mistral if it's safe there. By the 8, it's inspiring to see Dominion soldiers. Maybe Sergeant Virion can pull off our counterattack. The Marine by the gate to Cat's Eye Key plans to strike back at the Sea Vipers. I'm sure she can tell you the details. We'll get moving. Gods grant you strength.
We can't let those Marmor pirates reach Mistral. They'll butcher our families. I saw great serpents emerge from the waters. Those sea viper cowards made them snap at everyone in striking distance. When I saw my neighbors fall, I ran. What kind of Khajiit am I? You were with Dominion, yes? Your Sergeant Virion plans to strike back. Give those pirate cowards a taunting. I'll do no such thing. If any of those sea vipers shows a face on this side of the gate, I'll claw it off myself.
For sure. Let the looting begin.
What are you doing here? It doesn't matter.
If you're in the mood to cave in some sea viper skulls, I don't really care. You feel that cold air rushing off the sea? Just like it was before the hurricane. We can't wait to cut off the snake's head. We are the Dominion counterattack. I sent my squad to scout Cat's Eye Key. If they haven't learned what the Sea Viper's plan, we can peck around until we figure out what needs chopping. Don't worry, the wizard friend can seal the gate behind us. I'll hold the gate, if you think you'll have need for a wizard. Or you could bring a Dominion Marine. Up to you. Then let's fillet these fish elf bastards.
I wasn't paying attention there. It's apparently a trace. Whoops. Alright. No way. How do I get in there? I'm confused.
Hey, squad got separated. Mistel and I found Onglorn. They hurt him bad. Sea vipers carved runes in his chest. I grabbed him. Mistel held them off. Hunting sea vipers. If you see her, tell her Onglorn will be all right. Whoever wrote these notes has an idea. I'd start there.
Goodbye. Sailor. 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. They keep barking and they won't stop. But, oh well.
Oh, Mistel.
A ringing head is bad, but when it remains somewhat head-shaped, that is good, yes? I was in the caves, working, when I heard a strange howling. Then warriors came out of nowhere and struck without mercy. Sea vipers, Maorma pirates. We paid protection through the month and let them put those strange totems in our cave. They've never been in the skooma trade. I meant moon sugar. Hit my head, you see. Our deaths, I suppose? After they killed enough of us, they left the rest of us alone. They knew we wouldn't fight back. They only paid attention to those totems. Well, until they collapsed the cave entrance. Some high elf wizard tried to get in, so they collapsed it. I dove outside. The wizard tried to tell me something, but I couldn't hear him at all. He stuck this paper in my hands and walked off. Here, maybe you can make sense of it. What's that? My ears were ringing. Would you mind repeating the obvious? Wait, don't think me ungrateful. The wizard was looking for another way into the caves. I heard rumors of a secret door by the cliffs, but I never saw it myself.
Seem to harness a combination of wind and spirit. I wonder if I can... Excuse me, do you mind? Indeed, I suppose that's optimal. These sea viper rituals are barbaric, but quite effective. The hurricane they summoned to dash our fleet against Kanapi's roost? That's nothing compared to their current efforts. You clearly haven't studied the fundamentals of blood sacrifice. You see, these serpent-shaped statues, they're storm totems. They collect spirit energies from rune-marked subjects and channel it, like water through a funnel. Exactly the right question. It seems the sea vipers use a specialized lodestone to block the channel. Approach an active storm totem, hold forth the lodestone, and harmlessly siphon the energy away. You should see for yourself. Completely. Go ahead, don't be shy. It's not as though the storm totem's energies will cascade throughout your body until you're nothing but a lifeless, smoking husk. But do avoid standing in the puddles, would you?
What if I stand in a puddle? That'll be fun.
Phenomenal. I knew proximity was the key. And look at you, not even a hint of electrocution. You have the principle. Now to apply it to the other storm totems before... Well, best not to worry about that. No, I really shouldn't worry you. I can't say for certain. It's one of two things, neither of which is good for anyone on this island. You don't stoop to blood sacrifice unless you need a lot of energy very quickly. And, well, to release it just as quickly. Listen, you handle the storm totems. I'll determine how to best counteract the Sea Viper blood ritual without destroying Mistral. Does that seem equitable? The only certainty is the lack of time. You should hurry.
There was one outside, I think. So, who knows? Oh, wind. Look at this. Wonder how these wind tendrils got their name.
The wizard seems...
We'll be thorough on here.
This is Eilsig, speaking directly to your mind. Find my Psijic projection near the tunnel exit. I know how to stop the Marmar. I know what they're planning. Through my Sigil projection, I observed an old ritual site north of Mistral. The Sea Vipers summoned a powerful creature known as a Storm Atronach. They're funneling all that energy into their bound Storm Slave. The creature can only hold so much energy before it discorporates. All the energy will wash over Khenarthi's roost, killing anything it touches. Except for the thunderbugs, of course. Oh, and the mountain north of Mistral will shatter, leaving no trace of the town. There's the genius of their plan. How do you bind a creature made of storm energies? With the wind itself. 3 ritual horns trap Storm Slave, but the lodestone now has enough storm energy to counteract the false winds. Elegant, yes?
Yes.
It will shape its corporeal form and safely release its stored energy. By safely, I mean in relation to Khenarthi's roost. I recommend moving a fair distance away from Storm Slave when this happens. Perhaps keeping solid rock between it and yourself. You'll have no trouble. But in the event you do, I've opened a portal at a distance of 1 league from Khenarthi's roost. There I'll tread water in the open sea until I've observed your success. Merely a precaution. I have every confidence.
A solid ghost, what?
I wish Mistel could have seen that thing.
The world's ending, and it would.
Children of the sea, your bonds cannot hold the tempest.
Run away. Yeah. That even did happen to that creature.
Come! You must leave this place! Follow me!
I really should be collecting all of that, but at the same time, Rosendar's back.
My friend, to escape death so triumphantly is constant thrill, yes? Not so thrilling for the Maumar, of course. The Maumar are fled or dead thanks to your efforts. Khenarthi's roost is safe and voluntarily a part of the Aldmeri Dominion. So, if you must know, Razumdar keeps an eye on promising people. If Raz had known you would do so well, he would have scrounged you a nicer reward. Apologies. The Mistral Armory is not what it once was. The Maumar are like drunken uncle. Chase them off, and they always come back. Next time, Kenarthi will be waiting for them. Problem is, there are places that will not be so prepared. If the Vipers are here in numbers strong enough to assault Kenarthi, all of the southern seas are in danger. The Queen is in Oridon right now, beginning a royal visit. Raz would ask you to head to Volkel Guard and report to Watch Captain Astanya. Astanya can pass word to Her Majesty. Perhaps you can catch a ride on the Prowler. Raz heard Jimila plans to set sail. He suspects she may owe you a favor. Of course. After all you have done for us here, it would be rude of Raz to say no. Astanya's the lovely watch captain of the Volkel Guard. Raz has shared more than one drink with the captain, and more than one fight. She's getting a bit grouchy now that she's tied to her port, but she should set your eyes. This one is a simple Khajiit, like he said when we first met. He resolves issues as they come up. He acts in the best interest of the Dominion and the Queen. Oh, Raz would not be surprised. You have already proven yourself a competent sword. Simple Khajiit like this one have a tendency to need competent people like you. Very tall elves and very pretty shoes. Oridon is the most worldly part of the Somerset Isles, and still many of the High Elves consider it a sanctuary away from the rest of the world. This one thinks they are kidding themselves.
Well, I've been there before, but okay.
The Prowler is headed to Oridon, and we're happy to ferry you there. When you're ready, hop in the launch. We'll set you up with your own bunk. Chests full of gold. Owning a sound ship after a hurricane can be quite lucrative, even when the only cargo is Dominion luminaries seeking passage. Don't worry, I won't charge you. Without your help, the Prowler would be a mass of broken timber. Aye, the Prowler is fully restored and ready for heavy seas. Quartermaster Oblan even managed a few improvements using some Maormer donations. Have no fear, she'll get you safely to Oridon.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to come back to that one quest, but I'm gonna do this really quickly. It would have been nice to do this naturally, but I use this place as my main checkpoint.
Fair day. I'm Astanya, watch captain. With the Queen in town, we have extra security precautions to see to. Where are you travelling from? Old Raz sent you, eh? That could complicate things. Thank you for telling me. The Queen's enemies are all around her. Her protectors must be vigilant at all times, and this information will be critical in their calculations. I'll make sure news of the Marmor is passed on to the appropriate parties. Don't you worry about that. Now, what's your name? I'll need it for the official register. I'll just write that down. By order of the 1st Oridon Marines, your presence in Volkel Guard has been registered. Do your best to stay out of trouble and out of the way. Fare you well. Help? No, I don't think so. Actually, my guardsmen are all tied up right now. If you're up to it, perhaps you could look into some things for me. Good. I want you to speak with 2 members of the Queen's Court, Advisor Norian and Steward Aminway. They await assistance from the guard, hands I can't spare just now. Who do you want to speak to first? I see you prioritize well. You'll find him at a warehouse west of here. Be sure to tell him that I sent you. Once you've finished with both of them, report back to me on the town's upper level. Well, what are you waiting for? You hit your head recently. The Queen leads the Ordinary Dominion. She had some kind of wild time away from court a few years back, but now she's returned to reclaim her birthright, lead the Alliance. Off gallivanting across Tamriel? Who knows? Who cares? I wish I could just quit my job then come back to it when I get bored. Probably talking up the unity of the Dominion. Not all the Altmer are fans of the Alliance yet. No offense. Queen Irenne's personal guard. They're led by Battle Reeve Urselmo, one of the most decorated warriors in the Dominion. No, I'm captain of the city guards here. The Marines are the right arm of the Queen. My duty is to the city. Huh, he's got an active imagination, that one. We know each other, sure. Drew blades together a few times, but I'm not sure I'd call him a friend. Not since he signed up with the Queen. He didn't tell you? Of course he didn't. He's the biggest liar I know. Razumdar works directly for the Queen herself. Some kind of hush-hush cloak and dagger outfit. Thieves and liars, the lot of them.
So what I'm gonna do is, so that way I don't forget, I'm gonna set this as my quest. So it's probably like one or two, this is probably like the last thing I have to do on this island, but no, it's not a natural transition to this place, but kind of had to use it as my base of operations. It's just has everything and I know where everything's at, you know. Well, there's other places that are nice, but this is the one I've always used. But yeah, otherwise I'm gonna, in the next video I'll try to do the Roost place. This is I finished that island up. But otherwise for today, I'm gonna be logging me out, so peace out.